All right, welcome to Cosmic Koolaid. This is episode 18. I'm your host, Corey Short, and in the booth with me today, man, I got the one and only Who the F is just in time. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Happy to be here, man. Happy
Good,
to
brother.
be here.
Welcome to Cosmic Koolaid. Appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to come on the show.
Oh, no problem, man. Thank you
Got
for
you at
having me.
Silverados tonight with Outlaw Nation. Good stuff.
Jesse Howard's and New Breeds.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we love them boys. Good
Yes,
boys.
sir. So just briefly in your words, man, tell me who the F is just in time.
I'm just a party planner, man. You know, I just like to have a good time. I like to show up, drink everybody's CBD, and smoke all their liquor.
Smoke all their liquor and drink the CBD.
Yes, sir.
And
yes,
that's actually becoming a thing, man. My
Yeah.
fridge is full of all these D8 infused seltzers and stuff that the reps keep bringing us.
Yeah,
So drinking the weed is becoming more and more of a thing.
Oh, I did say that backwards just now, didn't I? Oh, I definitely said that all the way backwards. It's all right.
It's all good, man. So tell me how you got into music.
Man, really, it was just kind of like a thing, just having fun and stuff. And then really the music, I didn't start taking the music seriously until when I started doing the Redneck Rave, and then the Redneck Rave sort of took off. I was able to like sort of give myself a platform to be able to actually put music out there and people listen to it rather than just like firing music out into the abyss. So really, the Redneck Rave really catapulted everything. And then, yeah, from there it just trickled. And
Tell me a little bit more about the rave. When does that happen and where every year?
the Redneck Rave, it'll be Memorial Weekend this year. It's at Blue Holler Off-Road Park, Mammoth Cave, Kentucky.
Okay.
It's 5 days of mud, music, and mayhem. And we got like a cave there and shit that you party. Can you cuss on here?
Yeah.
Oh,
You good?
yeah, shit, fuck me.
These ATV parks are taking off, huh?
Yeah, man, I seen it a long time ago. So I've been doing it about 6-7 years. And when I first did it, it wasn't, I mean, people were still doing mud bogs and everybody was doing their parties. But now, you know, there's a lot more concert infusion going on to where they, you know what I mean? When you're drinking and you get tired of drinking all day long, all right, what are we going to do? Well, there's a concert with, you know, badass people playing. Let's go tailgate down there. So. Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's definitely gotten bigger over the years for sure.
Yeah, I haven't got to check one out yet, but it's
come on,
time, man.
Come on in. The water's
I'm
warm.
coming to see you Memorial Day weekend, bro.
Yeah, come on in.
All right, so tell me how you found yourself in these circles with all these cool ass cats, man. You're at Adam Calhoun's wedding.
Yeah.
You're hanging out with Jelly Roll. Tell me how all that came to be.
Man, just good business, man. It's like you know, the thing that I take pride on is, you know, I don't really do a lot of contracts at the raves, and that's sort of handshake deals with pretty much everything I do, really.
Just building relationships.
Building relationships, and you know, I took a lot of losses early on in my years, and you know, when I was doing it with you know, when Church was there, and then Adam and Demon and all that kind of stuff, like they weren't as big as they were, you know what I mean, are now. They're, you know, fucking superstars now and shit. But you know, back then we were sort of coming up in the trenches together, and really they would see me take a, you know, they'd see me take a L, and I would never try to get a discount. I'd be like, you know what, we'll get them next time. You know, pay the piper or whatnot, and just I always did that, man, and I always just did good business. And I'm just a party guy, so you know, I just want to come and have fun and do all that stuff. That's why I really don't consider myself, you know, an artist or a rapper, because everybody wants to be an artist and a rapper or a musician or something like that. I just want to party. I just happen to make a few tunes and people listen to it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not in competition with nobody. So that's why I always say I'm the party planner, because you know, can't nobody be mad at the guy that throws the parties. He's bringing the good vibes and good times. So.
Yeah, and that man, I mean, I've gotten to hang out with a few of them at Silverados, Demon, and some of the guys that have come through, and it really feels like you guys got each other's back.
Yeah. I always, man, and another thing, man, is just solid people. Like, you know, when you talk about, you know, Calhoun's wedding, you know, I knew Calhoun for, you know, since he started this country rap thing that he's on now. Yeah. And, you know, he came to a Redneck Rave before he was doing music, you know, and, you know, we just had a good relationship, and he's somebody where, like, if he gives you his word, then, you know, no matter what, that's, you know, he's going to do it if he tells you he's going to do something. So, you know, I really just I admire that as far as, you know, when Calhoun goes. And then, you know, all the other guys like the Jellies, you know, I booked Jelly way back in the day at a rave, and I'm cool with, you know, Jelly's whole entourage and stuff like Boston and Country and Jerry G and all them. And that's how I'm, you know, able to do these kind of things, because I'm just cool with everybody. So, you know, going to and watching it firsthand, that's the coolest thing about like what I do, is just being able to see everybody just catapult into the, you know what I mean? They take off, and it's just like, man, it's motivating, you know, to watch it, because it's like, man, this shit's possible. Like, you know, I've seen it firsthand. Like, they went from doing, you know, 200, 300 cap shows to, you know, now they're selling out, you know, 30,000 cap amphitheaters and across America. So it's a cool thing to watch, man.
Was there ever a part of the journey where you doubted that country rap was going to become what it is?
Nah, I think that's a thing. Like I knew, because I didn't know what the hell country rap was. I didn't know what a mud bog was. I didn't know about none of this country shit at all. I was a city boy 100%. And really, I just dove into it with an open mind. And like the first time I did a Redneck Rave, I was like, man, this shit is fun as hell. All these people are so inviting. There's no bad vibes. Everybody's drinking. Everybody's smoking CBDs. And it's just, everybody's having a damn good time. And then I started listening to it, and I was like, okay, they're really just rapping about all the shit that they're doing. And then, just looking at it and watching it, I'm like, this is something that it has potential to really be its own thing, rather than be like a subgenre, so to speak. Like this is something that's like, you got rock, you got heavy metal, you got different kind of stuffs in that genre. So why not do the same with country and rap?
And another thing I noticed about the genre is the crowd. They're not hung up on you don't got to have the dopest music video director.
No,
I mean, they're all it's homegrown grassroots shit that they all love.
Yeah, Outlaw Nation is a prime example of that.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
What Jesse and New Breed have built. They don't have $1 million production behind it and stuff. They're doing it. They don't need it because the people they're able to relate to what they're saying, and then through the visuals. It may not be $1 million music video, but it makes you feel like you're there and you're a part of whatever the situation is that they're trying to explain to you. So I feel like it, the organicness of country rap, like people can tell if you're faking it, and they can tell instantly if you're a real boy or you're faking it. You know what I mean? Then they can.
Well, in the spirit of being real, I got a confession to make.
Yes, sir.
I'm new to this genre of music.
Yes, sir.
I bought Silverados a few years back, and the market kind of forced me to take a look at it. Mm-hmm. And your shit is fire.
Thank you, brother.
You're one of the better ones. I will tell you that. There's several that I'm not a fan of. We're not going to name drop, but I'm going to tell you.
Man, half the genre
you're one of the great
ass.
ones.
Half the genre is ass.
Hey, I'm glad you said it.
No.
Not me.
And then sometimes it sucks though, because then that's what when you get an outsider and you're like, oh, okay, I'm a country rapper. And then they go look up some country rap shit and it's fucking horrible.
Yep.
And then they're like, oh shit, that's what represents us. They'll look past sometimes all the good music. There's a lot of good musicians in our.
I mean, I would put like you and A-Cal up against any MC in any rap genre. Really, I mean, y'all really got a clean, crisp. The way you enunciate your words, it's very easy to take in, and it's just dope.
Well, that, and we're like rappers at heart too. So it's like we're not. Trying to hop on a fad, I guess, so to speak. Like we, you know what I mean? Like this is what we do. So it makes it a lot easier when you're more authentic than trying to force something like, Nashville's trying to do now. So
right, for sure. Speaking of, you on the Luke Combs train? You following that ride?
Man,
this is hometown.
Yeah, man. I don't have nothing bad. I've never met the guy. I mean, I just don't really. You know what I mean? Like it's just not kind of my thing. He had a little squirrel with another artist, and I sort of looked at that and I was like, I kind of understand the business side of things, but I also understand the never during certain things. So it's like, And
the cool thing about y'all's, what it seems to be from the outside looking in, your genre is basically like, we're going to do whatever the hell we want.
Yeah. We don't have anybody that tells us what to do. I'm not saying that any of that, like, I don't want, like, my mom told me, if I don't have nothing nice to say, then don't say nothing. It's kind of one of those situations right now, I don't really know too much about anything, so I just sit there and kind of,
just party.
I just party. I'll drink with them. So we ain't drinking Bud Light, though.
So when we watch all your music videos, one must assume that you are a single man.
Nah, I'm married, happily married.
Yeah?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Bro, you roll that image off well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't want to look like a Bass Pro mannequin like everybody else. So
right.
I try to look good. I try to, I'm a little flashy and stuff like that just because that's who I am.
Tell me about this special lady of yours.
Oh, she's been with me since the Raves really kicked. She used to work she still does work the front gates, but she's like my anchor, man. She's the one when I was down and out, when I wanted to quit and, give up and all that stuff, she was there to, lift my head up and, financially and mentally, that she was always there. And, now we got two beautiful baby girls together, and we got two boys. And yeah, we're just, I like the family part, man. Family man's everything. That's the reason why we do it for. So it's like, awesome. Yeah, I love to go home and.
Your boys ever get to come to the shows?
Yeah. My oldest, he helps work the gates and stuff like that. Give him a little job, but usually he gets lost in the sauce and just takes the side by side off in the trail, and I don't see him until 2 days later. But it is what it is. Rather me on the damn side by side on my iPads.
Well, just a couple more quick questions, man. I got to get you back over to the venue so we can put on a kick-ass show tonight. But tell me your favorite project you worked on so far.
Man, my favorite project I worked on so far would probably be the one that's about to drop here soon with me and Lil White. So me and Lil White, we got a whole album together, and we got a lot of features on this. Where it's like some of the features I can't believe we have. I wish I could name them, but we're keeping that a surprise. But
Sure.
it's some big. It's not just country rap. It's it's kind of everything. I could say we got Jesse and New Breed on a record. I can't say that. We got like Bubba Sparks on there, Calhoun's on there. But yeah, I would say that project because just how cool it is, like our relationship and how me and like Lil White, I didn't know any of his music at all. So a lot of this, when I go into this, I don't like, no offense to anybody, but I don't know anybody's music because I don't listen to that. Like we were listening to Dr. Feelgood or Dr. whatever it is, and we're listening to Eagles, and we're listening to like, not what you probably would think that I would listen to right before I want to turn up and do an interview, but.
Right.
But when it comes, shit, where was I going with that? Hang on, fuck, bring it back, Justin, bring it back. The album, the Little White album, yeah. So I don't know. So when I meet these people, sometimes I don't know none of their music. So it makes me where I can't be a fan and I can't be a hater because I don't even know what you're doing. Kind of like what you're doing, you just got to jump into it. And I think that's one of the coolest things is giving music a chance. I think that's what our genre needs is more people to give country rap a chance rather than saying, oh, country and rap together is crap. Nah, it's like, give it a chance. Because I guarantee you, like, there's some, if you're a hardworking person, you get your hands dirty every day and you're doing that stuff, like country rap is what you want to listen to be honest with you.
You worried at all about how all this artificial intelligence shit is going to change the game?
Man, I think it's cool as shit. Like, I listen to all them fake ass records they're putting out, and I'm like, man, some of these shits are pretty fucking cool. I can't even lie, but I mean, if they start doing that to me, I guess I'm on my way there. If they're gonna start making fake songs with AI on it, hey, more power to it, man. Can't wait to.
The world's changing, man.
It really is, though. It is kind of a weird thing. Like, it's like, I don't know, like how our kids are gonna. Hopefully, they have flying cars by then.
Yeah.
We ain't got no fucking flying cars yet. Back to the Future lied.
Right.
Pissed off. Fuck you, Marty McFly. Your flex capacitor lying ass bitch.
Well, tell me, last question, man. Tell me if you had a 16-year-old kid come to you and say, hey, I want to do this. Give me some advice. What's your advice?
Invest in yourself. Like, don't let, don't try to ask anybody for anything and go out and get it and then work hard enough to where the people see you working hard and they're willing to work with you then. So it's like, just invest. Because if you don't invest, nobody's going to take you serious. And if you want to be a musician, it is a very expensive hobby. Like, like when you start out, it's not the easiest thing. That's why I'm glad I have the Redneck Rave to be able to help with that and, sort of, fund that kind of in a way and tunnel it. But other than that, it's invest in yourself. And, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. So you got to think of this. Like a lot of people, they're like, oh, well, we got a real job for a living. Well, like mentally being a musician or being a party planner or being a venue owner, it's a lot more stressful than people, I think, really realize as far as, because without you, the whole fucking ship sinks. So it's like you're the captain of it. So a lot of people depend on you. So when you're coming into it, you got to keep that in mind. Like, all right, when you're a musician, that's cool, but also realize you're like the last to get paid. So like
it's a business.
Yeah, your engineer's getting paid, your security dude's getting paid, your DJs, your guitarists, your drummers, your photographer people, whoever made the beat, then your distro. Yep. All those people got paid and you still ain't even made a dime yet, but you just had to pay all those people. So investment is a huge, huge thing. And don't sign no record deals because you can do it on your own nowadays.
Damn right.
No record deals needed. You got the internet, you got a phone, that's all you need.
Well, bro, you got a great sound, you got a great vibe, great energy, great hustle, and I'm glad I got on your shit, man. Thank you for coming on.
Oh, no problem, man.
We'll see you tonight at the show.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all so much for having me. Who the fuck just time? Tell your dad and your mom, redneckrave.com.
Oh, yeah, real quick. Tell them all the places to find you, your music, all that good stuff.
Who the fucks is Justin Times without the S. And everywhere you can just look up Who the Fuck's Justin Time, or you can look up Redneck Rave. Right. Watch the Vice documentary. If you want to know what a Redneck Rave is, go to YouTube, watch it. It's called Mud and Mayhem. Vice. You know what Vice is? VICE. We'll see you there.
Right
yeah,
on,
love you, boys.
Take care, man. Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem, man. Thank you so much.
We'll see you tonight.